Are we back? Are we back on both? I think we're back on both. Yeah, it says 2 out of 2. Notes on value support 5.3 to 5.5. Is there any feature from 5.3 using that prevents starting from 5.1? Is there all on the same toolchain? It depends on. It depends on when Grid 2D was introduced, and also when the ability to sample runtime virtual textures in Niagara was introduced. So maybe, maybe not. I can, if you want me to send you, I can send you, I guess probably the 5.3 version. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's, there's definitely like for example, going from 5.4 to 5.5, the 5.4 version doesn't have the river flow map thing. Because the RVT sampling in Niagara was broken in that one for the YCOCG base color compression method in RVTs. It would sample it incorrectly. It would look like a distorted mess. So, but in the next version, they fixed that, and so it's... Yeah. It's hard to kind of go back and add things retroactively. Okay, so coords to index. It's x plus... what's the dimension? Grid resolution. Split that bad boy. It's never prismatic, it's only camera distance stuff wasn't possible. RVT, so I like to know if I was practically something like this. Let me have a geeze. Let me geeze. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. I wonder if... Are they doing... MIPPing? Yeah. Manual surface. Okay. So you can use the distance to kind of make the MIP more MIPPy, I guess. Because it should be MIPPing anyway, but I guess you can change the bias over distance to make it look less tiled. Or can you write... No, you can't write different thing. Oh, fuck. You know what would be so good? You know what would be so fucking good? If you could do... run a virtual texture output, and then do like a MIP switch, you know? So that the RVT could run a different shader for doing the MIPs. Although I guess what it is doing is just downsampling the original tiles, which kind of is better, because it means it has to... It would have to do multiple captures, which kind of makes it a bit fucky. But yeah, you could do runtime virtual texture sample, and then in texture MIP value mode, MIP bias, negative values increase resolution. Yeah, so you could do MIP bias based on distance to the point where it's like... Because, you know, the problem is that you see tiling at a distance, but if you just fucking blur the shit out of it, then you're not going to see any tiling. Maybe. The only other thing I could think of is having two RVTs at different resolutions and blending between them, but... Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. That example you showed me. Let me get it down here for the people in the back. So basically, as I say, at a distance, we get all that stuff. And then, yeah, with the RVT. And then as we go... Yeah. So what's this doing? I still don't understand. I also don't understand the what's with the frustum stability? Oh, I guess because it's... What's actually, like, being... What's being drawn? Like... Camera distance is a visualizer. Yeah, so between the different thingos. But, like, is the RVT being updated? Like, what... Why is it noisy? I'm just confused. Is it being, like, updated frequently or something based on the distance? Because that would be a no-no. But I'm not really sure what the input method is. Open land. Interesting. Because one thing I was thinking is you could use the landscape. You could still use the landscape far version in the shader and then use the RVT for the up close stuff. Or vice versa, I don't know. All right, let's I'll try and get back to work for a tiny bit. Let me just wrap false, do the thing out of bounds is... How do I know if it's out of bounds? If X is in range? I can do in range integer. Oh god. Well, I guess I'd have to do two of them anyway, right? This is also presuming we have no negative coordinates. But I guess we can presume that, right? Because maybe it would just be easier to do x minus the resolution, and then is this less than 0? You know? Or less than or equal to 0. Well, if it's x40, then yeah, we know it's out of bounds. What do you... What's cheaper? A less than Boolean? Or... Oh, fuck, I don't know. I'll do spasticated. Oh, I don't even need to fucking... Less than is sort of free for unsigned values. It's equivalent to go. Okay. We could have a negative value. Just what's the easiest way for me to know if we're out of bounds? Like I could do in range, but I just takes up so much fucking space. Doing this to bother with? I mean, yeah, look. You're probably right. This is probably safer. X in range 0 and X inclusive min and max. Coords should be 1. Wait, no, is 0 a coordinate? Yeah, no, it is. It is. Collapse in range to a macro. Nice. I guess this is a native. Oh, you know, rather than needing to do a greater than and less than, this just does it all in C++. So, So yeah, if this is in range, we want resolution -1. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Is that what? Oh god, that makes me sick to look at. I feel like I'm gonna get sick. This shit's fucked up. Okay, presuming if we have a 40 by 40 grid, we have 1600 entries in the array. The first one is 0. But is the coordinate 0? Yes, it's at 0, 0, the top left corner. So if it's 40 entries long, then it's 0 to 39, and 40 is a wrap. So we'll just do non-inclusive, and we'll go 0 to resolution -1. Or no, just non-inclusive. Next coordinate's 39, 39. Yeah. So the resolution is 40, but it's a non-inclusive max, which means that 39 is valid, 40 is invalid. Although, what would be a nice way to get the direction without having to redo a bunch of shit? We could get the coords. Well, no, I can just get the sign. Because if it's positive and it's out of bounds, we know that it's in the positive x direction. If it's negative and it's out of bounds, then we know it's in the negative direction. Although if we want it to wrap true, then we'd want to mod the x by the resolution. I handle lower bound different from higher bound. No, I do. But, like, I want to know which direction or which edge it's out of bounds on. Without doing a bunch of booleans and shit. Yeah. Because, yeah, if I get this... Well, no, I could do in range and then just sign. Because if it's off to the left, then it's guaranteed to be a negative number. And if it's off to the right side, it's guaranteed to be a positive number if it is out of bounds at all. You know? Although then this one's fucky. Hold on. Oh, but... I don't think I'm ever going to need to get an out-of-bounds value that's more than one cell away, right? Because we're only ever doing cell and neighboring cell operations. Unless we do something dumb like, get this point in the world, this location, and return the rainfall value. And then it would be like, this is like very out of range. Because what I could do is x minus the resolution. Modules it. Yeah. For the wrapping, yes. X mod X resolution for the wrapping stuff. And then Y mod Y. And then use that to do this. Coords wrapped. And then just do... well, resolution here. Y, the wrapped Y value, and then the wrapped X value is this. I just want to die. How expensive is mod integer? I'm not trying to optimize right now, but super cheap, cheaper than a boolean. Or than a less than blah 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 Boolean thingo? It is, okay. Branches are expensive? Yeah. What about this kind of thing where it's like essentially like, okay, here's a question. Let's say this is getting done 1,000,000 times per frame. Would it be better to write a duplicate function called coords to index wrapping and coords to index regular that returns the out of bounds Boolean? Yeah, true. It's probably negligible in Blueprint. So the division. Yeah, okay. It's division with remainder and shit. A modulo one of the most expensive basic ops? I mean, probably, but you know, maybe comparatively, yes. But compared to, like, you know, less than Boolean, probably way better. Right, so how do I know this is out of bounds? Well, I can say... Well, I guess in this case we do in range, right? In range, non-inclusive. In range... exclusive. Well, no, I need to do an uppy, downy, lefty, righty, right? How can I... I'm trying to think of some stupid math. CPU's already still the remainder on the other register, should be free to attain. That makes sense, because that's how a lot of shit... Because it has to, like, do remainders and whatever anyway. Alright, X. Here's my idea. X minus X. Resolution. No, that isn't going to work. Fuck. Well, if it was X minus 1... So then 0 is... No, how can I fucking do this without a billion bools? I mean, I can do... no. Alright, fuck it. We do... X... in range... non-inclusive. If this... I hate it. I mean, to be fair, do I even need to know if it's out of bounds? Because, like, let's say we're computing the edges of our thing, and it's basically saying, because we're pushing data rather than pulling it. If this wants to move off this way, and it's wrapping, it will just move it to this side. But then if we're doing some kind of edge shit anyway, where it's like, oh yeah, like where the edge is always, you know, It's always 10 degrees on this side and 20 degrees on this side, and it fluctuates based on the time of day or whatever. We're just going to be overriding these values anyway, or adding to these ones anyway. So maybe we just let it fucking wrap around, because they're just going to get replaced with these ones anyway. So we just don't even bother. We just do a wrapping dude. Coords to index wrapping. You know, I'm just gonna say coords to index. Fuck it. We ball. And then we don't even worry about the out of bounds direction because we're just gonna be overriding the things anyway. So that can fuck off, that can fuck off, that can fuck off. Also, does that look correct? Y mod Y. What's 39? No, that should be resolution -1, right? No. No, 39 mod 40 is still 39. 40 mod 40 is 0. Because no, 40. Wait. Yes. No? Yes, because there's no remainder. Yeah? No? 40 mod 40. 0. You know, sanity check. Oh my god, fuck. Oh my god, fuck off. Okay, yeah, 40 mod 40 is 0. And then... negative... Okay, fuck. What about 0 mod 40? Is 0. Cool. What about -1? Does that then go to 39? Fuck. Alright, hold my dick. Huh. Because it needs to wrap both ways. Your hand has negative mods properly? Yeah. Maybe C++ does it properly, but I guess I would have to, what, absolute? Oh, this is cancer. So abs and then sign it after. Oh, can I abs this? No. So the absolute of X. No, that won't fucking work, because... X -1. That's just gonna... Hold on. -1. Yeah. I mean, I probably just have to do... Oh, I know. We just plus 40. We just plus the resolution. Bam. I'm so fucking smart. Get on my level. Peasants. I mean, I don't know if this actually... This should work, right? Oh. So that in its normal range, it's being moduloed. And so then it can go... You know what I mean? Am I smart? Am I smart? I think I am. Let me just new blueprint. All right. So -1 mod 40. So if we had -1 literal integer, and it's like, oh, 2 plus the resolution 40 into here, this would give us 2, and 39 should give us 39. 40 should give us back to 0, because 80 mod is 0. But then -1 should give us 39. Swag. Ugh. I'm just too fucking smart. I'm just I'm just too smart. Just too smart. Now, if I went to -41, then it would shit itself. And be like, oh, it's -1, but, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So this is 40. X plus the resolution, then mod the resolution. Which gives us 40 either side, or whatever, you know, it has a whole tile to the left and to the top. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We good. And so then we can get the index from the wrapping thinger. So then in here, when I do coords to index, oh, this needs to be pure. Got a pure function, pure. Coords to index. Coords, index, die. We don't need the dimension because it's for this thing only. You go there, you go there. You go. I wonder also, would it be worth just doing a... No, I guess that's... Decent. So then index to... Oh. Index to coords, you need to be a pure. And then you can just go there and spit yourself into there. And then what's that going into? Just a print string. You can fuck off. You can stay there. Who knows? So that should be everything. And then grid res. I store that on here now, don't I? Yeah, grid resolution. Yep. So that doesn't need indirection. Grid res. Well, what's this X dimension for anyway? I don't actually need that now because that's already in the dude. Yeah. You can die. You can die. You can live here. Delta, whatever. Delta Ds. Okay, so if we hit sim... I fucked up. Why... Why? Why? Hello? Why is it going to the corner? What have I done wrong, huh? Tell me what I did wrong. Ah, is this not getting set? On begin play, in data field, nothing happens. Well, on begin play, we should probably be initializing data field, right? Which then does this shit and does that thing and whatever. Gets the resolution from the manager. Oh, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Look at our wind. Look at the wind go. That's crazy. So fucking dumb. Okay, so now... Oh, the manager. Fully calculate initial data. It couldn't get calculate initial data. That's in the water thing. Pac-Man tech confirmed. Shit. In our data field stuff. I mean, it gives me ball cancer, but I guess we kind of need to do this. Well, no, it should be our manager that goes through and initializes everything. So let's tell that to fuck off. No begin plays for you. When the manager begins play, manager, edit in the blueprint. On your begin play, re-init manager, which will data field classes, blah, 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 blah. If they already exist, init data field. Bam. Bam. And then when we initialize a data field, what happens? Init data field, this is the regular one. Get elector of class, gets the manager, gets a grid resolution, calculates its initial data, and then fucking whatever. Good enough for now. And for the atmosphere specifically, it will, init data field, just call parent, which will then calculate initial data, which at the moment just puts a single dude in there. If we change that to like 70, then we should see some trailing. Oh, fuck, that's going to take ages because the... Yeah. Cool. The goddamn thingo. The thing. How do I even put it? it has to initialize the fucking terrain. So maybe I don't want to... I just can't be bothered doing that forever. Well, actually, I can just override it on the terrain for now. No, terrain. On calculate initial data, do your thing. On a init data field. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just fuck off. Basically. Just basically fuck off. Okay, cool. So if we go back to atmosphere, we go to calculate initial data. Let's just get our big ass noisy shit going. 25 by 25. Let's go like fucking, I don't know, 75. Chuck that into here. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, what happened? Is it not... Wait, what were the values? Let's just turn that down to 1 by 1. That's more stable. If not a bit fucked up. But it's technically fine. Let's go to... the initial data, make it noisier. All right, there's our starting wind. So why does this happen? Why do we get this funky ass diagonal? This is just the initial data, right? Yeah. Let's make it big. 50 by 50. So we're getting out of bounds values past a certain point. Is that because something's fucked up? Are we somehow not... I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So what I'm thinking is that our wind is... well, we're doing this stupid thing down here. Wind travel this step. That's in meters. Wind travel in meters. Do the thing. Cell size world space divided by 100 gives us the right thing. I mean, this should be working, right? Let's see what happens if we just do all of these without any cares. Yeah, why does it balloon? We're getting like frickin' fuckerinos. Cell size 100 minus this thing. Wind cache this index. That's the... yeah, like 0 to 100-ish value. I mean, it could just be that the wind is too strong, because we're doing 50 times 50, which could be... yeah, like out of bounds. So yeah, why are these ballooning? I wonder. Update cell index. Index to coords X, Y. Maybe it's some... no, it couldn't be that. So that's then just telling us X, Y. Coords to index. I mean, maybe I could just... no, that's fine. Coords is in point. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the single fella and do negative 100 in this guy and see if he goes backwards, you know? So we do this. He's just gonna go backwards. Yeah. Doing normal shit. Very good. Nice. Okay, let's check the Y direction. Ah! That's not the Y direction. That is a diagonal direction. And so I'm guessing negative 100 is going to do diagonal that way. Okay, okay. So why are we getting diagonals in the Y direction? It would be because we haven't done a -1 somewhere. Let me just double check how the coords... Coords to index. Here's coords. Okay, is 0, 0 a coord? Because we're presuming that 40 goes back to 0. X size, X dimension of the 2D array? I don't know. Let me just fuck with this. Maybe I'm just a spastic cock. Cock spazzer. Alright, that's just not happy. Wait, why is that not happy? What did I unhook something? No, that's all still there. Where? Why? Where? Huh? How have I fucked this up? Oh, it's resolution XY. Ow. This is... I've just done something wrong in update cell. Oh my god, this is such a fucking nightmare. Just piss off. Just fuck off. Oh, well, now the target array is gone. You shit. Oh, get that. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, so... Have I just mixed up the diagonal and the other one? No, that's definitely thing A. Make endpoint goes to index. How have I... If I say Y, make endpoint coords to index. Because I'm just saying go up in the Y direction, or down in the Y direction. Or 0 in the... Okay, you know what? Let me put those branches back in. At least they were like a you know... They were sane. Okay, we're still getting diagonal. Which just means that it's like... The X is... What's the... Maybe it's a floating point error when using truncate. Maybe the sign returns 0.99999999999. No. Okay. Breakpoint. Hello. When the integer is equal to the index, when index equals 820, return true to say hello. We hit play, we get a breakpoint, we go step forward. Alright. This one here is... Oh, wait, they're not calculated yet. Let's chuck in a breaky down there. No, oh, fuck, I went too far forward. Okay. Go forward, 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 forward. Da-da-da. Okay, so this one did say go... That's 780. Okay, let's just pass all of these branches. And just go again. And then that one there. Okay, so now we've done all this shit. That should all be cached. Okay, both of these are returning -100. Which means they're adding that to... Well, what's your index? You are 820. You're 780. You're also 780. And you're 820. Although, to be fair, this is kind of confused because... You know, it's only going in a single direction. $780 should be directly above, right? Because in order to go up a thingo, you subtract the length of the grid or add it. So that's 2020 and that's 2019. So, is it here that we're fucked? Should it be the grid resolution -1? Surely not. I don't know. I just feel like just don't know what's going wrong. Unbreak point there. Okay, but now it's just in the wrong fucking place. Like, why are you over there? Why are you at 0? Okay, maybe. Maybe. Let's go to our manager. Grid resolution 40 by 40. Grid array length 1600. 40 times 40 is 1600. What am I trying to fucking say? I'm just too dumb. I'm just too dumb. Does this happen with the other one? It does, it does, it does. Okay, so why... What am I... Why is this so... fucking hated? All right, 2D to 1D. So 4220 in an X size of 40 is out of bounds. So let's say I've got 2020, right? That's like the middle-ish values. That should be 820. If I then wanted to go down a Y value, then that's 780. So it's correct. It's just, why is it moving? World Sim Data Field Manager. Compute your fucking bounds. Draw the debug grid. Reinitialize. Let's just go into here. Let's just see. Compute grid resolution from bounds. Top left corner. How many cells do we get? Whole cells from that. And then that times that gives us the grid array length. And we get the grid resolution X, grid resolution Y. I'm like 99% sure this isn't the go. But I'll just fucking do it anyway. No, because then that's going to be out of bounds. Do you know what I mean? Now it's just stuck as... Brandon, I'm just doing like a wind simulation on a grid. But the trouble is that I am too stupid. Basically. I'm just too stupid. So yeah, now it's just traveling diagonally. It should wrap. No, you just fucking disappeared. What? is going on here? All right, let's just do a hard-coded. Get the current index. Then we're going to get the uppity-downity one. We're just going to add 1 to the y, which will be going downwards. And then we are just going to just do that. And put the new value into it. Whatever the win cache this frame is, we just fucking chuck that in to that one. I guess we have to add it to the previous one, but... whatever. So now we should just get this same thing. But it's just fucked up. Why is that? Because we are... I meant to do... This is 1 plus that. Oops. So yeah, so it's still moving diagonally. Which means that our whole thing is just... Is it maybe the coords to index for when we are then setting it in here? Coords to index. No, sorry, not coords to index. Where? Go back. Here. Make endpoint coords to index. Doing the thing. Blah, 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 blah. It's just setting the wrong... Okay, like, if I did something stupid, like, oh, get the index -1. Or add 1. Then it will, you know, it'll just fucking work, right? It'll... Fuck my ass. It will... Is that the one that... Yeah, that one. Coords to index. Get... Ah. Get that one. Set that one. So much spaghetti, holy shit. How are you still going diagonal? Alright, let's -1. What? Make endpoint. Oh, because I'm still doing that. I shouldn't need to do that, right? It must be the index to coords thing. What? How are you going diagonally? What do you mean? I'm like hard coding it to not fucking do that. Right? I'm saying for each thing. I'm so confused. Sorry, is rather I fucking wish. Ugh. Like it just it's you know? I have break pointed the shit out of it, yeah. I just don't know why it's being such a piece of shit. Should go as an indexable like it should. It should. It should. Okay, you know what? Let's go super duper simple, right? Let's get our World Sim Data Field Manager. Let's ignore this for now. Let's just go cell size, world space, blah, blah, blah. Can I just... Let's make the cells 8 times bigger. So now it's just a 5 by 5 grid. You know what? Even bigger. Okay, one less than that. 100,000. So now it's a 4 by 4 grid. We can see our little debug points. Cool, cool, cool. So if we hit simulate, I mean, it's gonna get pretty fucking shitty at us because, yeah, it's not out of... It's out of bounds. Yeah, you want to do that, but you can't, so fuck you. In our atmosphere thing, get all of the things on new simulation cycle start. Update cell. In the calculate initial data, let's just say at number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 6. Let's just say number 6. We make it so that it, you know, okay, let's do it like this, going in the X direction. Right, that's fucking stupid. Let me just see the... Let me just see this thing. Okay, why are you so dumb? It is 4 by 4. Okay, let's just make it a bit bigger. Sorry, a bit less big. Let's just go 8. Maybe 5. Let's just do 500 by 500 meters. Compute, draw the debug grid. Okay, we've got a few points. Reinitialize. Go to the fucking atmosphere one. Calculate initial data. We go to this. Sorry, not that one. We go to this one. And we go simulate. Should put a point down. Just let me zoom in. Alright, there's our dude. Let's move him forward to, what's our thing now? Maybe like 12-ish. Might be fine. Calculate initial. Pull all cohorts. Okay, so we've got a dude. He's here. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, because the fucking wind... Alright, hold on. I just need to... You need to be moving at 800 units. What did I set the fucking size to? 50,000, right. So then our guy needs to be set to 500 in order to move. And when we update cell, we do all of our usual horse shit. Cell size is 50,000 divided by 100 because we want it in meters. We do all this stuff. We do this shit. Need to plug all these guys back in. You know, probably with the branch doesn't really matter. Okay, so we... Hello. Why? How are you even duplicating like that? Is that because I didn't put these branches back? So we don't want to double right. Yeah. Something like that. Who fucking knows? Oh my god, I just want to die. Alright, so. Our wind moves in the X direction like this. Perfect, perfect. Wow. So good. But then, watch out. If we make the wind go up in the Y direction, or down in the Y direction, then it's going diagonal. Why does it go diagonal? How many fucking cells is this thing? It's 64 cells in total, which is 8 by 8, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, whatever. And then... And our render target is 8 by 8. And the coords, I mean, look, if I let's go through this whole thing. Update cell. If there's any value, oh, let's just get length. Vector 2D length greater than 0, then breakpoint. It isn't increasing with 1 too much every step. Yeah, but I don't know why. Because if we look here, and if this is greater than thing, then do this, get our index. Well, we can get index to coords. So this is what, and let me just go. Oh, you know, I can pause it. That's just saying, yeah, it is going... It is increasing by 1. Somehow. Even though I'm, like, telling it not to. So if I hit simulate... And then we go here, and we go across, and whatever. Sideways. Well, that's not going to compute because it's going pure up and down. So that should fail. This one should do the thing, which its index is 17. And the original index was... Why the fuck is it 17? Should be 12, right? It's rounded to 1. So then we have our initial... Why do you not have debug data? Okay, so it's at 4-1. 4-1. Why can't I get these values? Oh, there we go. Y2, X. That's fucking useless. Coords X4, Y1. And so then we want it to move up or down. We want the Y to increase. So we see if it's moving downwards. So this should be 1. That should be 0. So then we're going to add a positive to the Y coordinate, giving us 2. So it was X4, Y1. Oh. I think I'm just a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm just a fucking spaz. Although something's still going wrong. It's, going out of bounds. It's not wrapping. Right, I was... I was setting the X as the Y plus 1. Too dumb. Too dumb. Anyway, so why is it now not wrapping? Because when we do this, coords to index, we are getting the Y. I can fuck off. We're getting the Y, adding the Y resolution, and then mod. Oh. Again, I'm just a fucking idiot. Wait, no, coord. Yeah, I'm just a fucking... Why am I so fucking stupid? We get the X. X plus the resolution. Y plus the resolution. And then mod See, why am I so fucking dumb? Alright, so now it should... Oh, now y is always fucking 0. Y... Y... Am I... Y plus Y resolution. Yeah. X plus X resolution. Mod... what? Alright. I was doing the Y coordinate mod itself. Okay, now my X is just going to 0. Why the fuck are you doing this? X. X these nuts. X. Oh, because I'm doing the fucking same thing here. No! What are you doing? Huh? X coordinate plus Y X resolution mod X resolution. Right? Right? Yes. And then whatever the Y value is, we multiply that by the X resolution, add them together, that's our new index. Okay. Right. So that's now going down. If I set it to be going... Oh god, I'm gonna die. If I set it to be going... Make sure negatives work. Negative 500. Yep. Very good. Alright, X direction. Positive. Yep. And X direction. Negative. Alright, and then... An exact diagonal. Ah, I see. It's a fucking nightmare. Now, why would that be happening if it was 500, 500? Because we're getting the... Because it's saying, yeah, like all of these are... thingos, and it's setting that, which is setting that in the wind MS. Shouldn't it be able to do this? Set that here, then when this one gets called, it gets a copy here, you know? It shouldn't be doing weird feedback shit. And if we look here, right, if we were doing an exact diagonal, so going from like here to there, then we would be going 100, let's say it's 100, minus, well, we're going to here. So we start with 100 minus 100 in this direction, which is 0, multiplied by, well, 100. So it should still be 0. So this would add 0 to this guy. And same would go for here. And then this one would be, yeah, 100 times 100. which is the full amount. And then this one would be 100 minus 100, 100 minus 100, 0. So 0 times 0. So all of that's fine. Something is in the bottom right. It gets copied to the top left twice. Bottom right, copied to top left twice. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It's like, let me just check if these are both positive values. Yeah, okay, it just gets angry. Let me just look at it way slower. Every 2 seconds. Alright, so we start like this. Then it goes that, and then that will go to 3, and then that will go to... Well, then it starts shitting itself. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of, like, this stuff. Well... Yeah, no, it's if... Maybe instead of doing these based on the thingos, I should just do this if these values are not equal to 0. So if this is not equal to 0, rather than doing this shit here, you know? So we'll just see if what we're adding is valid. Because I think it is just a weird kind of, you know, accessing the array. I mean, I could obviously just write it so it fucking caches them in advance. But that would require effort. Which is silly. If this is 0, then don't write to yourself either, I guess. Also, I want that to be if true. Huge if true. Let's just try that. Okay. So yeah, it was a multi-access bullshit kind of thing. So now this is going, yeah, diagonal. Okay. Look how fucking... Let's just do this. Alright, let's do some stupid shit. Fucking update this dick nuts. Calculate initial blah blah blah. We just do this. Times, like, if it's 500, I mean, you know what, let's just do that. Blech. Let's go between... 45 meters per second, 45 meters per second. So then... And then let's up our resolution back to what it was originally. Which is cell size 100 by 100 meters. So now we have this many cells, which means that our atmosphere, calculate initial data, and then our debug drawer, initialize that, clear that, yeah, pull all coords, yeah, there's our starting wind, hit simulate, and now we get wind, okay. Why is it balloon? Is it just because we're too high up first? Is it because the... I just want to check that this all adds up to 1. This should always add to 1, right? Just kidding, what's the task right now? We are doing... stuff. That should always... Okay. Hold on. Hold my dick. Hold the dick. How can that exceed 1? Is my math just bad? Is my math sucky? Let's go if value greater than 1, breakpoint. If this is greater than 1, break the point. Point breaking. So when we start... Okay, well, fuck. What's your value? No, fuck you. That is not... Okay, it must be that this isn't exactly... Maybe it's just accumulating floating point errors. Hey, okay. So that's now 17 quadrillion billion. How did that happen? The wind travel this step is a fucking huge number. Let me check that again. What happened over here? So wind cache. Oh, look, here's our wind cache. The cached values are fucking huge. Why? How? Well, that would mean that our wind values in the previous iteration got set really, really high. Somehow. Let's just do like on a normal simulation stage. It's like, okay, this is 0, 0, 0, 1. Wow, that's cool. Next one. Oh, no, next fucking frame, idiot. No, fuck off. And then in the next one, it's like, oh yeah, this is 0.028670. This one is 0.0455. This is 0.001412. And this is 0.924380. So I'm guessing what's happening is because there's no damping, it's just getting really shitty. So if we just said cell size, what can I do to make this slightly bigger? Just fucking make it chill a tiny bit. Actually, no, that won't work. Let's do this plus 1. So it will divide it by very slightly, you know, some number. Yeah, fuck off now. I get it. No, it still goes out of control. What about plus 10? No, still gets angry. What about divide by big number? Our starting values are only 10. What if the starting values are like, you know, length of 2? Yeah, they still balloon and go crazy. When I do in here, update thing on simulation cycle start, get the current wind meters per second and cache that. Then clear wind meters per second. And then set the length, blah, 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 you know, put them all back to 0. Let's put this breakpoint back here. I mean, because what can happen is that the, like, in theory, if all the surrounding thingos were pointing towards one cell, well, no, it would then cancel out, because we're then adding the wind cache. So no, they would all cancel out. Yeah, so why is it ballooning? I feel like I'm fucking this up somehow. Also, it balloons way before. How can that be equal to 2? Oh god, what the fuck? So you here, you are gigantic value. You are... Okay, yeah, they're just going to infinite. Is it a divide by 0? Well, we're getting like giant values, but... Many characters on flow can cause imprecision. Yeah, but I just don't know why it would be ballooning out of control. This is always 1. Let's just presume we're always at delta 1. It wouldn't be this. Wind, cache, get. Oh fuck, is that? It wouldn't be because that was a reference to it, because we're not even touching that again. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've fixed all the index shit. Hopefully. Yeah, maybe it is the corners that is doing something weird. Although, no, that doesn't explain that it's bugging out in the middle, right? That it's imploding. Math R blueprint? Hell yeah. Doing only XY might have different results. So you mean just not doing the diagonal at all? I mean, I could do that, but I feel like it's gonna run out of juice. Like it'll just dissipate. No. How? Okay, so that still makes no sense. Do you know how to add glowing, flowing veins on a rock material, and also be able to that material to change colors while in different landscape, streaming proxy, or layer? I do. I know all of those things. Let's whip something up right now. Let's get a cliff. Cliff 01. Maybe Cliff 02? Cliff 03? Where are you? Alright, this one's nice. Oh wow, look at this giant rock on this landscape. Okay, so we have rock. Let's go back. We'll just chuck in here. What was this one doing? This material? Literally nothing. We're going to splat that on there. We are going to get texture. We're going to get Cliff 03. I think it's that one. Wait, where the fuck is... Oh, it's right there. Cool. Cliff 03. Unpack normals. Which you wouldn't have to do. Normals. Color. Okay, so glowing, flowing veins. Let's grab a texture. Grab a... do I have a crack texture? Do I have a mud? Do I have a... Shit, lightning? T lightning? Texture? Engine, sky, volumetric clouds? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a flip book. Fuck that shit. Trying to think of like a good texture I can use. Surely I've got a crack something. No. What about the dry? No. Voronoi? No. Oh, hold on. My Cloud Noise Baked has a Voronoi in the B channel. Yeah. Alright, let's go B. We're gonna go contrast. We're gonna add an offset here. Bam, bam. Schwammity bam. Contrast. High. 5. 5's good. Smack that in. Let's see how we look. That looks dumb. I guess I'd want like a cell noise rather than a Voronoi. Yeah, that's stupid. I swear, like, I had a thing. A texture. Oh, I could use the water noise. Hold on. Pris water noise. What do I have in here? I think like the stringy foam is kind of... Yeah, that could do. The B. The B, the B, the B. You know what? Fuck it. That's as good as I can get it right now. Anyway, you'd probably want an actual cracks texture, which you could try planar project, but what you'd want to do is a lerp. This is your mask. This is your rock color. Grey. Grey's cool. That's gonna go in there. You'd want your glowy magic shit, you know, magic color to be here. Into the base color. Now this is gonna look kind of silly at first. But... Oh, actually, yeah, does the noise node have a, It has a Voronoi, but it's not... I want cellular. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on. We're gonna do the emissive part in a second. You just gotta give me some time. Noise node is garbage? Absolutely. It's trash. That isn't too bad though. Let's go. I don't know, maybe this is fine. Anyway, then what you'd want to do is using this mask where you've got the blue shit as the one value. You want to get the glowing color. And you know what, let's just get more noise. Why not? Yeah, we'll just do like a simple fast gradient. There we go. One level. Do that. Get world position. And then world pos plus time multiplied by 001. So we're going to be adding in the upward dude. World position, multiply this guy, multiply again by... you know, fucking emissive strength. Multiply that by this. Chuck that bad boy into the emissive. Why is that not going fast? Right, that needs to be bigger number. 50 units per second. Fuck it, we got 100. No turbulence. We'll go -1 to 1, just so it has a bit more pizzazz. This noise could be a bit less fucked up. Like... that to 0.8 maybe? So the cracks are thinner. Oh, wrong way. 1.2. Stretch it out. Something, something, something. I don't have any bloom happening. If I had my... I don't even have a post-process in this level. Let's go post-process. Volume. Pris editor post-process. Jesus Christ. Well, I need the Pris skybox. Or, sorry, the time manager. You could also do some shit like normals and then transform from tangent space to view space, then DDX, and then DDY. And then add them together. And then this would create an edging mask. Oh, that's in X, Y, and Z. I need to do the... I actually forget how did I do that in this guy? Hello. Edging. Oh, from world space to view space, pixel normal, da-da-da. Get the R. Oh, get the R and do DDX. Get the G and do DDY. And then we can do a cavity mask. And then do some, I guess, distance-based shit, whatever. And then do our cracks. Okay. Hold on. This is going to get pretty lit. So then we want to have our mask. But we want to add this edgeware to it procedurally. Bam. Bam. Beam, boom, bop, Pow. And then that needs to go into the mask for the thing, and the blah, 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 whatever. All right, hold on. I need to use the brain. That probably needs some contrast.